Hi everyone, it's Yolanda here from Empowered Parenting. How is everybody doing this evening? It's a beautiful day here in Melbourne, and I hope you've got good weather where you are. So today I'm talking about a very interesting topic, uh, um, very important topic really, especially with parents and with moms. So am I just being overcautious when I say mums? But mostly mums, and it's with the mums that I work with. So I was just having a session with a mom, and anxiety came up. And what I found is that anxiety has come up from our childhood, from being raised by anxious parents ourselves, and unconsciously we are raising our kids with our fears that may no longer hold good. So, for example, with this, hello Jay. For example, with this, hi Pooja, lovely to see you here. So, with this particular incident, this mum was raised in an Asian country, and it was a genuine fear that if you lost your parent while in a public place, something harmful could happen to you. So a lot of fear was put. Hello, Amanda. So a lot of fear was put into her as a child while she was being raised, and consequently, when she did have a problem and her mom did lose sight of her for a short while, she felt a lot of anxiety, and she carried unconsciously. We do carry our anxieties with us from our childhood. And what's interesting is how we place that anxiety on our kids without recognizing it. So this particular mom, as she was raising her kids, she would say things to her kids like, if I lost you in a shopping mall, hello Michelle, if I lost you in a shopping mall, you might never see me again. And for anybody watching here, and most countries today, in Australia, New Zealand, we are safe. So saying these things to our kids unconsciously without recognizing is putting undue fear into them and making them very anxious. Getting kids to become really clingy and in fear. And really, that is not what we want, because if we do, say for example, do miss our kids in the shopping mall, we do not want them to be overreactive or act in fear. We really would ideally like them to be calm, stay in a particular place, and give them instructions of how to find you. So really become conscious of where you are putting fear in your child that is not valid anymore, and become conscious where you have picked on these anxieties from your parents' anxieties, and really they're not valid anymore. So here's your little exercise. Write down all the situations where you find you parent in fear. And next step is to question those fears. Are they really valid? And the third step is check in with yourself in your childhood. Was this something that was placed on you and your parents put it in good intention and really because they loved you and wanted to keep you safe? However, question those fears, question those reasons for anxiety. Know that it was okay at that time, and you can choose to let it go and make a conscious decision not to place these anxieties on our kids. Because in worst case scenario, if our kids did have to face those situations, you would rather them act from being more solution focused rather than coming from fear. So that's it for today, guys. Remember these three things. I want these three things that you have to do as an exercise. That is, write down all the situations that where you parent in fear. Look at your own childhood. Was this placed on you? And make a conscious decision to choose whether this is how you want to parent, and if this is valid or not. And if it is, have a discussion with your child. Get them on board. Tell them where it's coming from, and kids will follow what we say to them if they know where it comes from, and it has a solid background, and not just because it's the way I say and what I say. So yeah, have those conversations, be vulnerable, and share your stories with them. All right, guys, thank you for watching. Love you all. Have a nice evening.